Okay guys, so I started this series where I am creating a makeup tutorial for every single blush that was released in the new e.l.f. Camo liquid blush line. Today is Suave Mauve, or as some people say, Suave Mauve, and this is the blush du jour. So that's what we're doing today. And in order to save time, I already have all my base makeup on. Every product that I have on will be listed in the description box. And we always start with this. And I have the e.l.f. liquid blush brush that I use. These blushes are super pigmented, so you only need one dot. I'm just wiping the excess off. They have a large doe foot applicator. So yeah, one dot, that's all you need. And I like to blend up and out. That's about as much blush as I like. Yeah, I don't like a lot of blush. Suave Mauve. I see what they did there with the rhyming. Except for I've always pronounced it mauve because that is the correct pronunciation. Most Americans say mauve though. Looks like more on this side than on this side. So this is always dangerous to do this. I just barely touch that to my face. I want it to be even though. Okay, so the next product that I'm using now is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter, and I am in the shade 1 Fair. They added some colors to the range, so if there wasn't a match for you before, there is now. So I'm just going to put some of this on a beauty blender and tap it in like that, and then blend it by tapping with the side of the sponge that doesn't have the product on it. And there's just enough left on my sponge to do it again on the other side. So when you have the right shade of this, it is the most beautiful highlighter. And now that I have the appropriate shade, I use this pretty much every day. Okay, so on my eyes today, the complementary color to mauve is actually like a yellow green is the complementary color. In color theory, the complementary color to a color would be its opposite. So yeah, the opposite color of mauve is a yellow green. So I have this No Budge matte shadow stick called Lava Lamp from e.l.f. that I'm going to use as my base. So let's grab a brush. And I'm going to put this all over my lid. And I'm going to take this up into the crease. And these do set up quickly, so if you want to blend it, do it fast. And this time I made sure I put some, or plenty, in the area that this outside corner area. My eyeshadow doesn't tend to stick as well there, so I made sure I put plenty in that spot this time. All right, so that's what we're doing for our eyeshadow base, although I have on Oh, great. It's stuck in the up position. Okay, I was able to push it back down with my finger. I don't know what was going on there. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to put something else over this now. This is my Prados Beauty palette, and this is the Prados Beauty and Stephen Paul Judd 2.0 eyeshadow palette. This is a really beautiful palette, you guys. I've shown you in a video before, but this is what it looks like. And the best part about this is it's an indie brand that is owned by a Native American woman. It's, as far as I know, this is the only Native American makeup brand that exists. And the best part is you don't have to order this online if you're interested. You can just walk into JCPenney and buy it. JCPenney, after Sephora left, they created a new beauty department. They have a lot of interesting brands in there. So if you've never seen the beauty department at JCPenney, they have Lime Crime, they have Dose of Colors, they have Jason Wu, they have Smashbox, they have lots of interesting brands in there. So yeah, this shimmery yellow green is what we're gonna put over this. So let's see, what do I want to use for a brush? I want to use this large shader brush. So I'm going to pick up that shimmery green. Yeah, these shadows are so nice. I'm just going to put that in the lid area. And I think I'm going to take it a little bit into the outside crease area. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, these shadows are really nice. I've never heard anybody talk about this brand. I think I did see one video by Robert Welsh where he was talking about the brand. But yeah, nobody ever talks about this brand, and the shadows are really nice, and the color selection is really nice. And they have more than one palette too, so if that palette doesn't do it for you, then there are other choices. But I just love the idea that, you know, you can walk into a store and buy an indie brand like that, because that's a very rare thing. I wish there were more indie brands available at stores. Okay, so we're just going to focus on one eye at a time here in order to save time. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is, for an eyeliner, if you have not seen my video called How to Make Your Own Mixing Medium, you might want to go watch that and then come back, because I am going to use my homemade mixing medium. I just made a fresh batch this morning. And what I use that for is, you can take any eyeshadow or pigment and make your own eyeliner if you have mixing medium. Now, there are mixing mediums that you can buy, but I like to make my own. So what I'm going to need now is a small precision brush like you would use, you know, to apply your eyeliner. And I'm going to take this pigment by Just Pigments called Chromium Green, and it's a deep yellow green type pigment, and it's matte. Now, full disclosure, Just Pigments does send me PR. However, I bought this particular pigment myself. I have spent a lot of money at that company. It's just pigments.com. Yeah, I've bought a lot of their products on my own. The amount that they've sent me has been very generous, though. But this particular one I bought myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my brush and I'm going to dip it into my homemade mixing medium and just kind of twirl off the excess. Set this aside so that I don't spill it. And now I'm going to take my spatula and I'm just going to take a little bit of this pigment out of the container and put it on the inside cover. When you buy these pigments, they come in little plastic envelopes, so you have to buy your own containers. I just buy containers at Dollar Tree usually. So now I'm going to take my brush and dip it onto that pigment and kind of work my brush into it. And I'm going to put this on my waterline. So voila, I have the exact right color now for my eyeliner. And all this is, the mixing medium is glycerin and distilled water. So there isn't anything that's gonna like irritate my eyes or anything. Glycerin is, it's actually a moisturizer. So yeah, that isn't gonna irritate my eyes. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that because I am gonna do the other eye off camera when I finish this. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to that shimmery shadow with a dry, clean brush and pick up some more of that. And we're going to drag that right underneath where we just applied that chromium green pigment as an eyeliner. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to set that aside, is I'm going to grab my e.l.f. Wing It liner brush and I'm going to go into this mixture of pigment and mixing medium. And we're going to pick some of that up with that brush. And I'm going to do a winged eyeliner. And I'm just using the moisture of what was already mixed into that pigment. I'm not adding any more. I think I am going to have to add a tiny bit though. I'm going to take that other brush that I already wet and just like put a couple drops onto that pigment area and mix just the pigment that I had already placed there. Okay, now we're going to finish this wing. So now we have a perfectly color coordinated eyeliner, top and bottom, thanks to this pigment and my homemade mixing medium. Okay, I'm gonna do the other eye off camera to save time, and we'll come back and do the lips. But I'm also gonna, after I do the other eye, I'm gonna curl my lashes and apply mascara just because I think it's so boring to watch people put on mascara. Okay, so the eyes are done. Isn't that a fun look? And on the lips, what we are going to do is we're going to take e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner in Mauve Aside, of course. And I say of course because I like to coordinate the blush and the lip colors. So I'm just lining my lips with that. And then for a lipstick, we are using the e.l.f. O-Face Satin Lipstick in the shade Drive because this color coordinates perfectly with that mauve blush. So that is the finished look, and I think it's really fun, and I love these colors together, the green with the mauve, and yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel, and subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Thanks for watching.